Hey everyone. So this whole thing about the idea of a PS4.5 coming out, or what do they call it, PS4K, uh, I can't say I'm a big fan of it because you're creating a disparity between well, you're splitting your market you're splitting your market between PS4, we'll call it vanilla. My PS4 is a bit dusty. And then a new PS4. You know, and the one thing I will say console that's good about being on console is, well, you have, it has a fixed set of parameters to which a dev can build upon and optimize that hardware. Bringing out a new PS4 is no different than having increments of a PC. Is having different more powerful PCs. A less powerful PC versus a more powerful PC. And if you were to bring out a new console, you got to make it so old people can trade theirs in or something and get the new one. You got to make it. You can't just bring out a new $400 console and be like, this is the new PS4, and expect people to buy that, or expecting your user base who already owns a PS4, mind you, to go out and buy it. Look, and if you think that would work, go look at Sega. Look at Sega with the Genesis 32X and the Sega CD. And that should tell you right there why you should never, ever try to upgrade a console through a generation. But at the same time, it doesn't surprise me Sony is thinking about upgrading their existing console, because when the PS4 and 360, the Xbone launched, it was the first time in history that a console has launched that's not been ahead of PC. Traditionally, when a console is launched, it's been ahead of PC, and a few years later, not PS, and in the years to come, PC would have to catch back up to console. And this generation, it's been completely flip-flopped. And this is where I say that Microsoft's cloud comes in handy. And this is why I say Microsoft could potentially weather the storm of more powerful hardware with the cloud. Because Microsoft has invested something like $10 billion in their Azure cloud computing servers. They even have regional servers to give you, which has brought down latency. I believe if you look online, they have latency tests that are literally 1 frame a second. So what? And this was from LA to San Francisco. Actually, Respawn Entertainment, the guys who made Titanfall, did it. Their ping was about 22 milliseconds to Microsoft's San Francisco server, which allowed them, which is about 1 frame. So that completely kills the latency argument people come up with. And also, the argument people come up with against the cloud is that it hogs up bandwidth. This isn't true either, because look at the new Crackdown that comes out. Crackdown 3, coming out this summer, is designed for connections between 2 to 4 milliseconds. 2 to 4, not milliseconds, megabits a second speeds. So this is DSL speeds that it's able to run at. As well as Microsoft says they potentially can have the power of 3 Xboxes per console in the cloud. So you add that together, that's let's say you got 32 gigs of RAM in total. That's, let's see, 1.6 plus 3.2, about 6.6 teraflops. Well, actually, no, it's 1.7 teraflops a second. So 3.4, that's 5.1, 6.8 teraflops a second in total in computing power. And then you have the, and in total you have just over 3,000 graphics cores. Thereabout. And they can use this potentially to improve graphics without upgrading the box itself. That way the customer does not have to spend anything. It doesn't disparage the market, and yet the console improves over a generation. And if you think I'm lying, you can go do your research. I'm going to put some links in the description box when I get a chance to show you guys what I'm talking about. As well as you can use a cloud to improve the graphics via the background. It doesn't even have to be up close. You can have the Xbox render up close, like here in Division. I'll give you an example. You can have the Xbox render everything up close, like your character model and the world around you. And no, everything, let's say, in a in maybe in the immediate world around you, the nearest walls and stuff like that. But you can have the cloud. Oh no, you don't even have to do that. You can have the box just render your character, and then you can have the cloud render the background, because all the cloud has to do is just process the background and just ship it to your console. Instead, because people have this idea that the cloud is constantly hogging up bandwidth, sending stuff back and forth to your console, when all it has to do is just send a few things back to your console and then it stops. It's not a constant connection to the cloud. And that's another misconception people have about it. So that could work. And you know what? I have another video called how you could possibly upgrade a console through a generation. I'll link that in the description box as well, because I actually did tackle this subject. But from what it looks like what Sony's trying to do, it's not going to work out. But feel free, guys. I want to hear what you guys think about this. Let me know. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Take it easy.